So I have a confession to make. And honestly, I don't even know how to like make this kind of video because I never thought I would be making anything like this. You know, I started on this like infertility journey and I've sort of like taken you guys along, but I never stopped to think of like what would happen or how I would handle it if I actually did find myself in a position where I was pregnant. Because I never thought that and honestly, I didn't think that was ever an outcome that was for us. I thought we were just going to keep trying and trying and trying and failing and failing and failing, and that we would never get to be parents, but that is not the case. So I did sort of leave like a little cliffhanger in my last video, though as I'm filming this, nobody has commented on it. I did receive texts from two of my friends who were like, what happened to the rest of the video? But nobody else has commented on it. I just sort of like cut it off at the end, and I kind of did that because I wanted to like leave a little bit of suspense. Like, though I'm sure if you watch that, you could probably figure out why I did it that way. But to finish my story, on January 18th, I still don't know what holiday it was, but I was home. I was at home. I went to get my blood test in the morning to find out if I'm pregnant or not, and then my husband went off to work. And then I was home and I was filming a video, and I actually received the call as I was filming a video, and I have the clip. I'm going to insert it here in a second, but you can sort of like see it in my face, like when I get the call, like I'm just sort of like expecting not good news or like not any news, because I like the way that I pick up the phone, I'm just sort of like, yeah, let's get this over with. And even when I talked to the woman on the phone who you know gave me the news, the way that she sounded in the beginning sounded like every other phone call where she's told me, oh, negative, negative, negative. But it was different. She was like, it's positive, and I just like lost it. Like, I was not expecting that, and I just got really emotional. Hello?
Hi, Danielle. Cheryl with Dr. Behar's office.
Hi.
Test results.
Uh-huh.
Just want to let you know they are positive. Congratulations.
Oh my god, are you serious?
I am.
Oh my god. I was not expecting that.
So your next step is to repeat the blood on Tuesday. That's our Tuesday.
Okay.
Make sure that the number is right immediately. And then they'll normally have you repeat it one more time about 6 days after that. Okay?
Okay.
All right. What time is good for you on Wednesday?
8 is fine. Mm-hmm.
Yep, 8 o'clock works.
Okay. All right.
Congratulations.
All right. Thank you. Funny enough, I've only cried twice since I found out that I'm pregnant. I cried the day that I found out, and then I cried the day that we found out what we're having. So I am pregnant, obviously. And I'm not even like a little bit pregnant. I'm like a lot of bit pregnant. The day that I post this, I'll be 22 weeks pregnant. So I'm more than halfway there, and I've been keeping a secret for quite a long time because, like I was saying in the beginning, I didn't really stop to think like how I would handle this. And like the minute I became pregnant, all I wanted to do was like keep it to myself. Like, I didn't want to tell anybody because like, what if something happens, or what if something goes wrong and then I've told a bunch of people and they're all happy for me, but then they all have to be sad for me. So I kept it to myself literally as long as possible, though there are a couple people who found out before I started like telling the masses. I had a Skype chat with Marina when I was 3 weeks pregnant, when I literally just found out that I was pregnant. And she had sort of asked me this question. I'm such a bad liar. She asked me if I was expecting, and I said yes. So she was the first person besides my husband to know. And then I told my dad when I was 7 weeks. We went and saw him. And then I didn't tell anybody until I was 13 weeks pregnant, which was when my husband's surgery was. He wanted to tell his family and my family before he had his surgery, you know, just in case anything happened, but of course nothing happened and he just worried for nothing. But so we told most of our family at 13 to 14 weeks. And then I didn't start telling my friends until 16 weeks. I wanted to wait until we had another appointment and I could like hear the heartbeat and like make sure that everything was okay. So I started telling people at 16 weeks, and now here we are at 22 weeks and I'm finally telling you guys. So I've been keeping it quiet for quite a long time. I'm sure you can understand after 3 years of trying and never receiving the good news. Like we were just, or my husband wanted to like tell everybody the minute like we found out, but I wanted to be quiet about it as long as possible, just to, you know, because I mean if something was going to happen, it was going to happen no matter what. But I would rather have not told everybody, only to tell them, you know, something bad happened. And obviously even still we're not out of the woods like all the way yet, because stuff can still happen, but let's cross our fingers that it doesn't, because this might be it for me. Like this might be the only chance that we get, because like I said in my husband's update video, he's not on the fertility stuff anymore. We did do 3 I guess like storage. We stored 3 submissions. I don't know. So if we were in a position where we would want to try to get pregnant again, it would all be IUI or IVF at this point, because it's too expensive and it's too time consuming to do it the way that we did it this last time, where he had to be on the HCG for until his testosterone levels came back to normal, and then he was on the HMG until his numbers came back. So that was a very long and expensive process, and even IUI and IVF will be expensive in the future if we decide to have more kids, but that's just the hand that we have been dealt. So that's it. The secret is out now. I know a few people asked, I saw a comment on Noelle's video, and then she had told me somebody asked her privately, and then I know somebody else asked Laura privately. So I did ask them to keep it quiet just because I wanted to sort of like hold it in as long as possible, but now it's out. So I'm 22 weeks pregnant, and we do know what it is. We found out when I was 19 weeks, I believe, and it's a boy. So we are having a boy, and we think we've decided on a name. We're pretty sure that we know what we want to name him now. Though up until 19 weeks we were only thinking of girl names, because we were pretty damn positive it was going to be a girl, but it was not a girl. Like totally shocked and surprised that it's not a girl. But so that's my news. I don't know if I left anybody hanging or anything, but there you go. So I guess the only question now is, how much do you want to know about, you know, like my pregnancy and like anything after that? So I do think I want to do like baby videos once the baby comes, but I don't have any like specific like plans of anything in particular, and it all depends on how much you guys want to see too. If you guys want lots of baby stuff, just like let me know. Like obviously I'm not doing like weekly vlogs or like bump dates or whatever, because I mean I haven't been filming anything. I haven't even been taking like pictures of my belly or whatever. I'm just huge. That's all I know. Well, huge for me. But I haven't been taking, you know, I had like all these things like pinned of like all the things I'm gonna do when I find out that I'm pregnant, but I don't know, none of that stuff happened. Like we didn't do any of the cute like announcements, and we didn't do any of like the cute bump pictures or like anything. Most of it was partly because from like weeks 1 to 13 I was like totally miserable. So part of the time where I was telling you guys how tired I was and like I just didn't feel like myself, well, it was because I was in a coma and sleeping all the time, because I was just literally so exhausted. I just could not do anything. We ate out a lot when I could eat. Like not that I was like throwing up all the time or anything, but I was just nauseous all the time. I would mostly throw up on an empty stomach. Like if I didn't eat, I would throw up, but I think I only threw up like actual food like twice, maybe 3 times, like not that much. But I kept it together. Like I pretty much made sure that I was eating all the time, so I never got hungry, because like the minute I got hungry, like my whole day was ruined. But when I managed to eat normally, or frequently enough that I was never hungry, then I was okay. So But that's what was going on, and you know, it was sort of like weird timing. Like, we found out 4 days after my husband's tumor that I was pregnant, so then it was just all, it was sort of like everything all at once, and I was just like overwhelmed, and but things are good now. Things are good. My husband's surgery went great. Like, I'm feeling really good. I know that I probably won't be for much longer, but I'm feeling good right now. But I'm happy to share the news with you guys, and I hope that anybody else who's struggling with infertility or anything related to that, like, you get your happy ending, because I know that this is one of the hardest things that I've ever done, and I never thought that I'd be sitting here saying this stuff right now, and I hope that anybody else who is dealing with the same things gets to feel the same happiness that I feel about not having to try anymore. So that is everything for today. I will film as many baby videos as you guys want to see. If you guys want to see lots, you let me know. If you don't want to see any, you let me know that too, and I'll put some stuff together. So I'm happy that I finally was able to share this with you guys, and I'm excited on being parents and like what the next journey for us brings, because this will be all brand new to us, and I'm 22 weeks in and still have not bought anything for the baby, for the same reason that I didn't want to tell anybody, because I was afraid. But I guess I gotta start getting on that, because otherwise this kid's not gonna have anything to wear or anything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.